You can see right away both dogs are real excited, but Gus is more excited than Toto. Gus is an intact male, and Toto's probably going on heat soon. But I mean, Toto's running around too, but this is not what I want him to be doing. So, this is dogs that are just learning this. That they need to behave around other dogs. This is honoring. Doesn't matter if it's retrieving. They need to learn to function when I tell them to function. Now notice in my hand, I am using that is like a cane made out of a sunflower. So it's extremely light, and I'm using it to box Gus in. Because we had a lot of problems yesterday with Gus. Toto would move, and Gus would just, because of excitement, he would, think that, he can move too. So I'm putting this in front of him to sort of box him in. It's a visual cue to help the dog learn. Toto doesn't have the advantage of the sunflower cane because she's at a greater distance, although I do use it at times with her, but not the same way I'm really boxing Gus in. Like as soon as Toto's working, I'm throwing that cane up in front of Gus as a visual cue, like, don't move past this, man. Now, as far as like objects that you could use, it doesn't matter what objects you're going to use. I just want to make myself perfectly clear. You can use a healing stick, which you could buy at a dog supply, dog training store, or you could use something like this, but they're not used to hit the dog. You can bump the dog with it, and this is real light. This sunflower cane is extremely light. You can bump the dog on the chest. You can use it like that, but never come down with any object on top of the dog. Like you're going to cause hand shyness. The dog will start wincing. Doesn't matter if it's a cardboard wrapping tube or you listen to some idiot that tells you that you should bonk the dog with a rolled up towel. That's what these idiots that call themselves dog trainers, they can't actually train a dog, and they want to okay this for people to hit the dog. They want people to gain dominance in their dog by hitting the dog. That's not a proper way to do it. You end up with a screwed up dog. You gain dominance by training and making the dog compliant, not by beating it. These people, like Gelman does it, and who's that other? There's a bunch of people that are recommending this. Don't do that. You just turn your dog into a biter. It's not going to trust you. You want the dog to run from you when it's outside. You want the dog to be able to, be off leash and listen to you. Don't bonk the dog. Anybody that's doing that, just turn the channel. Find another channel. Don't listen to any dog trainer that's saying bonking is okay. It's not. So, as you see, the cane is working great to help Gus. See, Toto has a little bit of problem here, but I use the cane to sort of separate him and push Toto back. But you notice I'm not hitting Toto. Don't hit the dog with anything. You can use it as a training tool, yes, but don't make matters worse. We got 4 million dogs dying because of lack of training, improper training, or no training at all. Bonking the dog is improper training, definitely. Definitely. You crazy? It's just nonsense. There's so many incompetent people out there, it's not even funny. Stay away from any dog trainer that's in this thing called the IACP. That's a bunch of dog whisperers that they want to have credentials, so they pay money so that they can put something on their website and be on the IACP's list of dog trainers available in an area. It's absurd. Those people are not qualified to do anything. I would say most of them. I would say most of them shouldn't even be calling themselves dog trainers. The one dude, that Gelman, that was, he was big in the ICP. I think they told him to get lost, but he was recommending bonking. Gary Wilkes, he likes to bonk. A lot of those dog whisperers like to bonk. It's abuse, just cut and dry. You can yell at a dog. They don't understand English. You know what they hear? A pressure wave. That's what they hear. It's a pressure wave. They don't understand language. You can say, you dumb motherfucker. You know what they hear? They just hear tone. They know you're pissed. And that's the thing about dogs. They understand just black and white. You could say you're stupid, whatever. It's a dog. It's not a human being. You say that to a human being, to like a kid or something, that's abuse. You say it to a dog, totally different story. Totally different story. They do not have language. They understand tone. These are conditioned commands in these dogs. It's just black and white. It's you're doing good or you're doing bad. That's it. People look at dogs in an anthropomorphic way. It's such a mistake. It is. It's a huge mistake. The canine is not a morphed little human being. And if you get two dogs, you're gonna have dogs, your dog around other dogs. You better make sure and do something like this and get the dog to function around other dogs. It needs to be able to listen to you. If it's not listening to you, and it's just doing those reindeer games where it's like mock fighting. Listen, the body language in a mock fight is the same thing as a fight. It's just like a human. It's just like a human. You practice for your fight, and then you test your skills fighting. I know this. I know this for a fact. That's what we do, and that's what the dog does. And you know what? Dogs like to fight. Once they're in a fight, they're going to be a fighter. That's how it works. It's exciting. They're in a fight. They're, heart is racing. It's like a sport. They don't have, they don't feel pain the same way as us. Look at the Labrador. That Labrador right there going freezing cold water. It's nothing like you. It's not nothing like you. Come out, go in freezing cold water, come out, give you the duck, and be ready to go retrieve another one. It's just a fact. Toto's not far off that either. She's got dingo in her. She's a subspecies of the dingo. Both these dogs, subspecies of the wolf. You understand that? You're getting a subspecies of the wolf. Now right here I'm having trouble. I'm trying to get him to come to heel, and I'm going to walk with him at heel. But Gus is just not doing good at this. And we have to work on this. We have to work on this to get Gus to be able to function at heel. And we're not going to back away from this. Dog training's hard work. You don't want to work? Don't get a dog. Dog is not convenience. If you want to make your life easy, then you call a dog trainer and get the dog trained so that it has some conditioned commands to help you so that you can work with the dog for the rest of its life. See, he's having issues here. He needs to do it. It's too exciting. Remember, excitement is the point where all dogs make a mistake. They bark, lunge, bite, or just don't listen. He's not listening. Now I got him at heel. Now we're going to work on heel a little bit. I'm going to walk out of frame. Right here, I'm bitching out Gus, by the way. I'm telling him because he's still being a dick. We're not going to quit. I'm still using the sunflower cane to help me kind of corral both dogs in. I'm going to have them sit at times. I'm going to be using attrition. I'll walk a little bit, have them sit, slow them down, use attrition, sit. But they're being compliant. And then I'm going to teach them to make a turn. That's what I'm doing. I'm teaching them to make a turn together, heeling together. It doesn't matter. They both heel on the left-hand side. It doesn't matter if I have 5 dogs out there. If they're at heel, all 5 dogs are at heel. That's dog whisper BS. When you see dogs on the right, the left, the back, the front, that's not heel. That's a joke. That's a joke. Don't, you see any of these people calling them dog trainers that are dog whispers and the dogs are just like in the general vicinity? It's BS. I have videos where 5 dogs are healing all on one side. It's not impossible. It's very possible. So, have realistic expectations for your dog. Find somebody that can help you, number one. And look at dog training. You pay for dog training. That's an investment. That's an investment. There's people that can do things you're never going to be able to do. It's just a fact. And all dog trainers, they have to learn it from somewhere. And that isn't TV. That isn't the dog whisper people in the IACP. Okay? You have to learn it from... I learned it from my dad. You can learn it from another dog trainer, but you have to learn it. You're not born with the ability to train a dog.